All right. So this is my first ever live event, and yeah, it's gonna be a little bit on fly. And we hope when you're watching from Instagram that you can hear me, because yeah, first time I'm doing this, and yeah, have no clue if it works. And I'm here with Matthias Waßer.
Hi.
And he's my musician for today. And so this is gonna be a little showcase and a live demo for my new guitars. And the idea behind this today used to or should be the Holy Grail Guitar Show, and I was gonna exhibit there, and it's cancelled now, so we can't do that anymore. And they asked all the luthiers to do like live events scheduled through the day, and kind of a substitute for the show. And so yeah, we're gonna show the guitars, and Matthias gonna play them, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about them. And yeah, if you're watching this on Instagram and the sound quality isn't quite that good, we're gonna upload it tomorrow on YouTube, and yeah, there will be a much better sound. And yeah, so we're gonna start now. Maybe
you want to talk about this guitar I've chosen?
Yeah, okay. It's let's start with this guitar. We're gonna go through the guitars, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the guitars, and then Matthias gonna play something for us. So this guitar I made in January, and it's one of my sono wood guitars. So sono wood means the top of the guitar. That's like a special wood. It's a compressed veneer, and it's laminated into three, like a double top, and it looks kind of cool, and also hopefully sounds good. And also it's like very scratch resistant, very tough, and yeah, very nice thing. I made a couple of these, and yeah, it turned out to be like a really nice thing, because yeah, it makes them much more durable, and gives them kind of a unique look. And yeah, the sound is also quite unique, I think. And yeah, maybe you play just something, and I think about what I'm gonna talk about next.
You hear only the microphone. Switch to the pickup.
Okay, so for those on Instagram, we gonna upload it on YouTube, and for the sound comparison, we kind of switch now to the pickup, and it's a K&K Pure Mini pickup. It's basically in all my models, and it's like the standard model. It's a undersaddle transducer, and I really like it. So let's hear it.
I make a small loop.
Okay.
Oh, it's too late. One more time. A short loop. Yeah. time.
Okay. Something else?
Can you the microphone a little bit
Closer to me. Yeah.
to
Okay.
you? Thanks.
For the folks on YouTube.
Okay.
All right. So a little bit more information about the guitar. So maybe you show it from the back, because it's quite a unique finish there. So as you might know, my guitars are made from this hempstone material. So the body, the backside, that's actually hemp, and it's like pure hemp and water and mixed together, sprayed on, and then it dries and gets really hard. Like you maybe know it from like some glass fiber guitars or something else, but it's pure natural material, so no resin, nothing in it. And I put like a special oil-based finish on there, and also some shellac as a finish. And it's got this unique rough, it looks like avocado skin, nice texture. And so that's like the basic hempstone original texture kind of look like. And yeah, so for the rest of the guitar, so I'm really trying to only use local woods and non-tropical woods, and like since a year ago I decided to not use any of the mahoganies or rosewoods or anything like that anymore. And for this guitar I've used some bird's eye maple for the neck, and this isn't like roasted maple, so it's just stained. So it fits better to the whole color of the guitar. And yeah, on the frame we got some flame maple, so this is roasted flame maple. And I've tried out like a little bit of a sunburst finish on this one. So the sunburst is actually the French polish. So the French polish, you polish it on, maybe you've seen some videos I've done. And I put some stain into the polish, and this way I get like this nice sunburst, and it got really a nice deep look. And yeah, also on this we got a pick guard, and also I think it's really nice because the height of the strings is quite high, so you can put like a pinky on it and have like a nice orientation there. Yeah, so that's about the guitar. And
Beautiful.
How does it sound? What do you?
So full and rich, I think. And the flashlights are. It's only guitar without a pickup. I hope you can hear it.
Okay, he likes it, so that's good. All right, maybe, so I scheduled like 1 hour for this. Let's see how long we're gonna go. And maybe I gotta kind of reset the camera meanwhile. But for now, maybe we try out the next guitar. So this one is kind of a special one. And like all of my guitars,
no pickup.
No pickup, sorry. This is the latest guitar I've showed, and it's made out of hemp wood. So like on the frame and the neck, like this wood here, that's called hemp wood. And like the bodies, it's made out of hemp. So it's like it's kind of a new company. They press hemp fibers or like the whole plant together and glue them together, and it gets like wood. And I thought it would be perfect for my guitars. So this guitar is like basically maybe 80 to 90% hemp, and yeah, I think it looks really beautiful.
And the top is solid wood?
No, the top is spruce. So it's a regular spruce double top.
Has a
Where was
thinner top than this?
Actually, it's thicker, but it's lighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the sono wood.
Yeah, the sono wood is quite heavy, so but it's super thin.
Okay.
And this got like some spruce top, and spruce is much lighter, and so yeah, maybe you play something.
Oh. Now it's in the right direction. Flasheries. It's brighter than this one.
I think it's so my philosophy about the sound. So you might think, yeah, like there's like a big discussion always about the tone woods and how much impact they have on the sound. And to be honest, this hemp wood, it sounds pretty awful when you kind of look at this as a wood and knock on it. It sounds quite bad. And so the idea was, okay, can you create a guitar that sounds pretty good with a wood that sounds like cardboard basically. So I think the main impact of the sound is like the top, what the top is made out of, because that's the thing that's moving and making actually the sound, and maybe the bridge a little bit. And so I think the difference is maybe mainly in the top. So I think this will sound similar to this one. We'll see. But yeah, sounds quite okay. What would you say?
It sounds great. I want to ask you, this is meant as a speaker cabinet. It pulls the sound out of the guitar, and the top is responsible for the good sound.
So the back is kind of like a passive thing. So the back itself, it's not really vibrating, especially on my guitars. So there are like two different types philosophies to build a guitar, and it's with like a passive back or an active back. An active back you make like really light and vibrant, and it kind of interacts with the top much more. And the passive back, like on my guitars, it's just meant to kind of throw back the sound waves and let the top do the main work, and kind of don't absorb any energy or have like any vibrations that kind of suck up the energies. So you maybe heard of the wolf notes.
Yes.
Sometimes they form when some parts of the guitar are vibrating at a certain frequency and kind of eat up the energy there. And with my design, I hope to kind of mitigate that by having like a really stiff and stable body and frame. So the only thing that's actually moving is the top, and everything else is like as stiff and heavy as possible. So yeah.
Nice sustain. Great. Sorry for the tuning.
Yeah, new strings on there, I think.
Nice guitar.
Yes. Yeah, I was really skeptical about the wood, if it's gonna work, and kind of ordered it out of the blue. Like, I heard about the wood and I thought it would be great to show it at the Holy Grail Guitar Show, because they have like this kind of challenge. They call it the local wood challenge, and it's kind of the same idea as like the woods for the backs and sides, and they don't really matter that much. So they also got some studies about this, and yeah, if you blindfold people and show them different guitars made of different woods, they tend to not be able to pick out the difference between the woods. So it's most like, yeah, it's a placebo kind of. I think it's doing something, but if you like it or not, it's kind of up to you, and it's more important how the guitar is built than what kind of woods you use.
Yes. Where does hemp come from? Where do it grow? In your own garden?
No. Yeah, in Germany it's not that easy to grow hemp, and I think this one. So we use like this hemp paper. So the hemp paper we get from East Europe, I think. So they usually make like cigarette paper out of it, and we take that kind of hemp fiber, and yeah. So it's like ready-made paper, and we have to mill it and like produce the hempstone.
Okay. Like drum. Or congas.
Yeah. He's having fun. Yeah, he's not really. He played the guitar at the Guitar Summit last year.
Yes.
And also a quite funny story how we met, because we met like, was it a day before the Guitar Summit or 2 days? I don't know.
We had a radio show.
Yeah.
With a singer.
Like a radio show with a singer, and kind of put together. We didn't know each other. And then he asked me if I happened to be at the Holy Grail Guitar Show, at the Guitar Summit. And I said yes, and actually we've been like neighbors. Like he was like in a neighbor group. So
I played the whole day.
Yeah,
on
he played a lot of on my guitars, and yeah, that's really a fun story. So he knows a little bit about the guitars, and is it like hard to kind of get used to it, how to play it, or is it much different?
Today I played them after half year since the Guitar Summit, and it took me 10 minutes.
Yeah, need some time to get used to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not, the angle is not...
Yeah, the angle is like a, let's say, positive angle, and because the neck is onto the guitar, like it's not, there's no heel. And yeah, it's a lot of space between the top and the strings. And if you're used to maybe have like a pinky on the top or something, maybe a little bit different. So that's this thing is really nice to have like the orientation.
Okay.
So we are back live again on Instagram. My smartphone is a little bit older and it's kind of cut off in the mean. But yeah, maybe you're back at the stream, and I hope it's working a little bit better now.
I played it with your new plaque.
My new plaque. So we've just been talking about these new kind of plaques I've developed. I posted them a while ago, and they are made out of the same wood as the top of the guitar. And this is the Sono wood. It's a Swiss invention, and it's compressed wood. So this normal plaque size, like it's 1 millimeter thin, and it's 3 layers of this Sono veneer. So yeah, it's like real wood, but it's like these plastic plaques. And I just love them to kind of play around, and they feel nice and look really nice, and yeah, they have kind of a unique sound.
Yes.
How would you describe the sound of the?
It's crisp and very woody.
Woody, yeah.
I compared it with my normal plaque. More overtone.
It's sharper than yours.
Sorry. Only the guitar without the pickup. And my plaque. Nice.
Yeah, so it's like a different kind of sound you can get with these plaques. And yeah, it's like always, it's neither good or bad. It's just a personal preference, and maybe something else you can kind of use to make like great music. And yeah, so I was talking about. So at the moment, I'm making them myself, but we want to kind of make a little bit of a production out of it, and yeah, make these available to you guys. And yeah. So stay tuned for that. Just a little announcement here. And so we've played now these 2 guitars, and
yes.
Maybe we check out the last one.
The one in the middle.
Yeah. So that's the beige, like all maple, and I call it all mint maple. And so the body is like this mint, or like this jade color.
The neck is made out of 5 pieces?
Basically, yeah, they're like 3 pieces or 5 pieces on the headstock, and then I've separated them with like stained veneer. So I put like veneer and stained it and put it in the middle. So it's got like this mint color as well. It kind of fits to the body.
It looks so great.
And actually, the maple on this guitar is basically from the same piece of wood. So it's the same maple. Basically, all the wood except the top is like the same maple. And the great thing is, I have like a lot of this maple. I got it from a friend who's like a carpenter. And he wanted to make like guitar tops out of it, and he said, yeah, he's never going to do it. So he gave it to me for free, basically.
Great.
And so this is like my approach for a guitar. That's yeah, it's should be quite affordable to build, because I didn't pay anything for the wood, just the top. and just the top and the hemstone body. And I was thinking about making a series. So I want to make like a series of about 6 guitars, I think, like the same like this. And because I don't have to kind of buy the wood, and I save a lot of money, and by doing a series I save a lot of time as well. And I want to make like this special series which I will sell for roughly half the price. So at the moment you might know it's not good time for musicians. Nobody it's a lot of income gone for a lot of musicians, and yeah, they're already quite poor folks, and now they don't have basically anything, and yeah, a lot of people got some hardships right now because of the virus and everything, and I want to make like a little. I want to kind of keep going and building guitars. So I'm making like this series to kind of keep on building and keep on making guitars that are affordable, even at those times. And I hope, yeah, I think it's like it doesn't really hurt the guitar that much that I use like woods that are. The wood is quite beautiful, so it doesn't matter if I didn't pay much for it. But yeah, it's like an approach to make the guitars more for everyone. And yeah, maybe we hear it and...
Yes. Without a pickup?
Yeah.
Only the guitar?
Only mic.
The microphone? So dynamic. Great. New strings. Without pickup? And with pickup?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I really like, so I built the tops quite flexible. So my principle of building the top is kind of not stiffen it up. So it's like really, you can kind of feel it how flexible it is. You can kind of push it back, and you get like this really dynamic like feedback on the top. So yeah, that's what I kind of love about these guitars most, because it's got like a really good feedback and a really sensitive guitar. And I need like, I always struggle playing the guitar, and it's good to have a guitar that does a lot of work for you. So kind of built those guitars for myself a bit.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Fits to your shirt.
Yes.
So how would you describe the sound, maybe compared to the others?
It's faster than this one,
Yeah.
but this one sounds darker and
Yeah.
more fully.
Yeah, more bass or
More bassy,
a little
yes.
bit more bassy. Yeah, this is like Maple is kind of used to, kind of known for its good overtones,
Okay.
and like it's more in the upper registers, more like the highs.
And I hope you can hear it, great sustain. And hear every string.
That's good.
Chord. Nice.
Okay. So which guitar do you like best?
This one.
This one, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna plan to leave a guitar at Matthias' place, and he's maybe gonna make some more videos, and we're gonna share it, and you're gonna hear like full songs and everything. So maybe check out his YouTube.
Canna
Genau,
Matthias Waßer.
Matthias Waßer. And I'm gonna link it also on my Instagram and everything, and on my YouTube channel as well. And then you can follow him and see what he's doing with the guitars. And yeah, so that's basically it. Or do you want to talk about anything else?
Can we change quick between the guitars without a pickup?
Okay, make a short comparison.
You can hear how, yes.
Yeah.
I start with this one. A few chords. Take this. Okay. Thank you.
No, that's your favorite.
Now this is the favorite.
I had to decide.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you for kind of doing this with me, and I hope some people maybe watched it my Instagram live. It's the first time I'm kind of trying it out, and for those who are watching, I'm gonna upload it on YouTube, and you're gonna have like the better audio with it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and check out Matthias Waßer, and see you next time.
And Canna Guitars.
Yeah.